Alright, so I made a little bit of progress. I got the lower shelf on, I guess. Got that all mounted up, screwed into the floor, screwed into the wall. It's all screwed into the frame, at least these ones. The wall ones, I purposely missed the frame. It's the Z channel, and I don't really like messing with Z channel. So missed the frame on that. It's just to keep it from the wall moving separate from that and banging around. Easier to make it secure. There's 7 legs, 2 on this side, 1 there, 2 over there, and 2 more over there that are screwed directly down into the frame. Is that a good idea? Well, I beefed it up a long time ago. It has 2 I-beams that run the full length. It's, I think, 1/4 inch all the way down, so it's plenty thick enough. I'm not worried about it stressing or anything like that. And it's not tack weld, it's full weld all the way from back there all the way up front, so I'm not worried about any movement or anything like that. But the 3-in-1 is permanently mounted to the bench. There's no movement or anything like that. Permanent, I say with quotations, because it's just bolted down. This is going to be swiveled. I'm going to make a swivel out of some solid 3-inch stock I have, so that way this can fold out. I'm not too worried about this one being used for long bending metal. This one I'm probably going to use that for the most part for. But I'll have this swivel out. I'll use one of these legs to hold it on this side. The bender, I just recently picked this up. I don't have any plans for it at the moment for use, but it was on sale, so I went ahead and picked it up. It's mounted, it's all good. It ain't going anywhere. This is the shelf. It's not organized the way I want it because all the welders and plasma cutters and stuff are going down there. And I don't know what I'm doing with all the bolts and screws and everything else, but we'll see. Still got to rip out all this side completely and redo it. But changed plans a little bit. Originally I was going to, the 3-in-1 was going to go here, the bandsaw was going to go not on top of this. Actually no, the bandsaw was going to go underneath, this was going to go up, just too high, and I think it might be a little bit uncumbersome and stuff like that, so it's just going to get mounted there. Bandsaw, when I was originally building all of this, I left a space. The drill press used to be right here. I left a space between here, and I thought, well, I can just put the bandsaw right here and it can twist out, and I can mount some hangers so that way it holds material. It's all collapsed in. I got away from that idea because I thought it was going to work over here. It's not. So it's going to go back over there because I think that's a smarter idea when it comes to balancing out the weight of this trailer. And with that being said, I also changed the plans with this section right here. Originally, I was going to put a sandblaster cabinet in that washer here, sandblasted there. That way if I had work that was longer than whatever the cabinet can hold, I could put up a sawhorse or a stand to hold it up, and I can do half and half. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and just make this an entire thing 6 feet from here all the way to there, 17 inches off the wall, and then 3 feet up. The paint booth / sandblaster cabinet. I have the portableness here. I'm going to modify it so I can use it with the cabinet, but also still use it around the places and stuff like that. I don't really like this portable one because it doesn't automatically self-feed, so you have to stick that in there. But a sandblaster cabinet on the basic concept is very easy and very simple, so I might not even use this, but I know I need this for my truck to sandblast the frame, and I know I can't fit my truck inside of a cabinet, so I picked that up. My air compressor is up here. This is going to get pulled out of here, and it's going to get put underneath of this. The tank is 2 feet tall. The motor sticks it up another 10 inches. So I'm going to take the motor off, put it off to the side, put the tank here, take that blue reel that I have mounted on the backside back here, so that way I have air to the rest. Not originally, I was thinking about taking some of this old air lines that I pulled out of the dumpster from work. There's about 100 feet sitting there, and I was just going to run a line from the front of the trailer to the back of the trailer and just call it good. But I've been running into issues where that reel that I have underneath of there is just awkward to use, especially when I'm just trying to air up my tires. So I'm going to put it on the back to make it a lot easier. So I'll have the air compressor here, the reel back here, the whatever that's called, sandblaster. Probably going to go over here and just keep the tank over this way, and then the motor and all that kind of stuff will fit there. I'm just trying to get some of the weight off the front of the trailer because there is a lot of weight on the front. I'm probably going to even take those toolboxes and put them back on the actual rolling cabinets and move those around. We'll see. I mean, I built this whole desk area for them, but the main problem is there's just a lot of dead space to the fact that I can fit an entire air compressor down there. So I'm going to see how I can make that more usable. But yeah, getting a little bit of progress done.